Ever feel like your thoughts are hijacking your life? Like you're just a passenger on this crazy train called brain, and you have no control over where it's going? Yeah, I get it. But what if I told you? You're not the train? You're the one standing outside watching it go by. And those thoughts you think are you? Well, guess what? They're not you either. Yes, that's right. You are not your thoughts. Imagine that for a second. Your brain is like that one friend who never shuts up at a party, constantly throwing out stories, opinions, and predictions. But you don't have to believe them. And today, we're going to uncover a way to hit mute on that never-ending chatter. It's time to put your thoughts in their place. They're not in control, you are. First, let's break it down. Your thoughts are like that friend who gives unsolicited advice. Like, don't go to that party. What if you say something embarrassing? Or, oh no, you can't do that? You're just not good enough. These thoughts sound really convincing, right? But here's the thing. They're just noise. So how do you deal with this mental mayhem? It starts with realizing you are not these thoughts. They're just little mental speed bumps that try to trip you up. But hey, you can drive right over them. How to separate yourself from your thoughts. Let's do a quick experiment, shall we? Close your eyes, just for a second. Listen to the sounds around you. Cars honking, birds chirping, maybe a distant dog barking. Notice the difference between you and the sound. There's the sound, and then there's you, the one doing the listening. Feel that? You and the sound are separate. Now, open your eyes and look around. See the shapes, the colors, the textures. Notice how there's you and then everything you're seeing. You see it, but you're not it. See what we're doing here? It's all about distancing yourself from what you experience. Because guess what? Your thoughts are just experiences, like a bad movie playing in your head. And you're the one with the remote. Before we dive into even more mind-blowing ways to hack your brain and unlock your full potential, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button. Trust me, what's coming next isn't just information. It's a game changer. We're about to shift how you see life, the world, and most importantly, yourself. Don't miss it. Okay, let's turn the tables. Picture this. You're sitting in the middle of a crazy circus, but here's the catch. You're not the performer, you're the audience. All those wild thoughts jumping through hoops? That's the show. And you, my friend, get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the spectacle without getting involved. Yeah, you've got some fire-breathing thoughts, some dramatic ones, and maybe a few clowns telling you you're not good enough. But guess what? You don't have to rush up to the center ring and join the chaos. You can just watch and decide if you want to pay attention. Sounds simple, right? By stepping back and simply observing your thoughts, you're taking back your power. Imagine being in a room full of your most persuasive thoughts, all shouting their opinions. You can't stop them from speaking, but you can choose whether you engage with them or just nod politely and think, yeah, I hear you, but I'm gonna go do my thing anyway. The more you practice this, the less you get swept away by your thoughts. It's like being at a concert. At first, you might feel compelled to scream along with every song, but eventually you realize you can just sit back, tap your foot, and enjoy the music. Let the chaos happen. You don't need to be the chaos. It's the same with your thoughts. You don't have to be affected by them. They can come and go like waves. But you're the ocean. And the ocean? It just keeps flowing, regardless of the waves. Those thoughts are nothing more than tiny ripples in the vast sea of your mind. Here's the real kicker. Once you realize you're not your thoughts, it's like stepping into a secret door that leads to freedom. No longer do you have to be controlled by every negative thing your mind tells you. You can take a step back and say, nice try, brain, but I'm going to choose my actions now. Because here's the truth. Your thoughts are just like Netflix suggestions. You don't have to watch them just because they popped up. And when you stop watching, you get to decide what you want to do with your time. So when you feel that familiar thought creep in, like, I can't trust anyone, or I'm not good enough, just remember, that's just your brain trying to keep you comfortable. But you know what? Growth happens outside your comfort zone. So get uncomfortable. Go ahead. I double dog dare you. The next step, be the director of your mind. Ever feel like your mind is a runaway movie and you're just watching it unfold? Spoiler alert, you're not just the audience. You're the director, and it's time to take control of the script. Yes, you. You get to decide which thoughts star in your life. That negative thought about not being good enough? Cut. You're in charge of every scene, so rewrite it. Instead of, I'm not good enough, how about, I'm exactly where I need to be and I'm just getting started. Think of your thoughts like actors. Sometimes they deliver a great performance, sometimes they're a bit cringeworthy. But you're the one behind the camera. You decide the direction. You call action when it's time to create the life you want. The next time a thought pops up that doesn't serve you, don't just sit there letting it run the show. Grab that megaphone, take control, and direct your mind towards something empowering. Remember, it's your story. You get to decide the ending, so take the reins. You're not just a passenger in this mind movie of yours. You're the star and the director. Now go create a script that's worth watching. Remember, thoughts are like guests at a party. Some are invited, some are just crashers. But you're the host. And as the host, you get to decide who gets to stay and who has to leave. So, take control. You're not your thoughts. You're so much more. And if you're ready to start kicking out those unwanted party guests, like this video and subscribe for more tips on how to take charge of your mind. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.